Hello everyone, thank you again for joining my live Q&A chat. I'm here today to talk about Film Aid and my t-shirt campaign that is called Come Dream With Me. I thought I would first talk about what Film Aid really is and the work that they do. So Film Aid is an organisation that currently work in refugee camps in Kenya, Jordan and Thailand, and hopefully soon to be expanding in Uganda as well. So Film Aid uses the power of storytelling to inform and inspire refugees about their rights, about safety within their own refugee camps, and just gives them amazing techniques and skills that we probably learn in our own modern day world with things like Facebook and Twitter. We get to understand media sources that we get to use. So Film Aid has many teachers. They work with local partners within the countries to inspire people to look beyond their situation and see the hope and their right to dream. Hence my Come Dream With Me t-shirt. So my Come Dream With Me t-shirt was inspired by my love for early silent cinema, the idea that film was very much used at first as this almost mystical sort of dream-like medium that was so kind of phenomenal at its time during the late 1800s. Obviously it was a completely new world that they were stepping into with storytelling. So that was the inspiration, Come Dream With Me. And you can buy the t-shirt online at represent.com/filmaidbonnie, and it will be ending on this coming Monday evening. So you only have 3 more days to buy your t-shirt. I'm currently wearing the one in grey. So I'm going to start answering the questions that are popping up here. Thank you again for all your support so far. I couldn't have done it without you, and your support really means the world. So thank you. Okay, so questions. This is quite a wild. I'm really excited to get my t-shirt, says Elizabeth Mary Walsh. Well, me too. I'm very excited for you all to get your t-shirts. And also when you get your t-shirts, I would love to see you guys all in them. So post pictures and tag me in them at This Is Be Wright on Twitter or Instagram or on Facebook. And I'd love to repost some and see where all around the world you guys are wearing and supporting. Okay. Can I get a hoodie, says Eliza Christina Marie. Well, unfortunately, we don't do hoodies, but we do sweatshirts. So sort of long sleeve version of this and a thicker sort of fleecy sweatshirt material, which I particularly like, and I'm a fan of the grey one today. How much are the t-shirts, says Maggie Kildare? Well, they range. This one I think is $22, and then the long sleeve one is $28 it starts at, I think around then. So, but check, and it should do worldwide shipping, so anywhere you are in the world you can own one of these t-shirts too. So check online and find your style. Why, Hetvin Prajapati, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but he said, why can't we get them earlier? Well, Film Aid, Represent, the amazing company that are hosting this campaign, they don't like to print things and then have them go to waste, because no one likes that, because that's also a bad thing. We don't want lots of fabric being printed in the world and never worn. So they print them on demand. That's why they'll only sell them and send them out after the campaign's finished, because it'll finish and then they'll work out how many orders they have in. So it's printed on demand, but I will still be, connecting with you guys and reposting your photos when you have them. Charlotte Green said, what colors do the t-shirts come in? Well, this is gray, and then there's a white one or a black one. And then the baseball style ones come in red arms, gray arms, black arms. So generally on that theme of the white, gray, red, and black. Okay. Laura Baden has said, how did you get involved with this campaign? Well, a friend of mine back in London, Simon Marks, he works for Film Aid, and he introduced me to their work, and I was just instantly taken. For me, I wake up every day wanting to tell stories in my filmmaking process. So the idea that storytelling could, the importance and power of storytelling that can just cross all languages and barriers and places, to me is what's so fascinating about story. Someone can be in a refugee camp and they can watch a comedy or a musical, and suddenly it can take them outside of themselves. It can take them outside their current situation. It can inspire them to a life that just seems beyond them. So that really resonated for me, and yeah, that's how I got involved. We tried many different we really wanted to raise obviously some funds for Film Aid, but we also wanted to really make sure it was a campaign that connected with you guys. So that's why we chose Represent, who have been a great support so far. Okay, some more questions. Paige has said, will you be doing any more campaigns like this one in the future? Well, maybe. I think it's been popular. I work with a few different organizations, so it's always important for me to, I guess, really commit to having, spending my time with each campaign and making sure that I really feel that I'm able to get involved in a very focused way, which I find really important. So I think we'll see later down the line. And if the campaign's successful, maybe we'll bring it back, or maybe we do a different design. We'd love to know your thoughts, so let us know what you think. Matt Tedeschi has said, don't you just wish that you could go to Hogwarts and escape reality? Well, I agree. I think that's what, J.K. Rowling really, that was kind of one of the reasons behind Hogwarts. It was this incredible place that you could escape to, this magical world where for someone like Harry, he was escaping the sort of sad reality of not having a home and family, and Hogwarts became his home. So I think that is the beauty of Jo's world, that it was just so immersive, and she is a beautiful storyteller in the sense of the complexity of her stories are just like there's no stone unturned. You can really just find so many little stories. So I think for us, we were so lucky that almost we did have this little escape to Hogwarts for 10 years, which I miss, of course. What do you think about the UK leaving the European Union? Well, I must say I'm still incredibly stunned. Yesterday was a very intense day, speaking with everyone back home. I'm here in New York right now. And yeah, I think a lot of us are really grieving. We're going through a grieving process, and I really, really didn't think it would happen. So I'm incredibly shocked. But I hope that we will pull together as a country, and this will, hopefully some change will come. There's so much going on in the world, there's so much conflict and so many bizarre things happening, and such polar opposites of characters, of people that are ruling this world. So I hope that, we'll just come together and know that that's our strength. Yeah. Lucy McCoy said, what is the one message you want to send out to the world through film? I think the main message of storytelling is that you're not alone. I think that's the beauty of story, is that, a story can resonate with you, and you can suddenly feel like, you're sat in the cinema. My favorite thing to do is you watch something and there's something resonates within a character, and you feel part of something greater than just yourself. And I think that's what's really amazing about film. And I think especially with this campaign, the support that that the refugees will get, that Film Aid work with, especially the youth refugees, is that by watching these films, they'll realize that, I hope that they'll realize that the future of their life exists beyond their current situation. And whether or not you watch a film that is fantastical and sci-fi, there's something that shows that you have the right to dream beyond what you know, and there is strange magic and wonder in the world, and color and light, and I think that's also another thing. I think it really awakens the senses, storytelling. It has visuals and it has amazing sound, and I think it can just really evoke such emotion that is important to feel. It's important to go through happiness and sadness and anger and excitement, and I think that's what film does. Jaden Beckford has said, would you like more girls to get into directing? I would. That's another real push that Film Aid are really trying to focus on at the minute, is really making sure that they connect with girls and women who, sometimes are a little bit more reluctant to tell their story, or they're a little bit more reserved, which is only necessary. It is only, realistic for some experiences they may have gone through. And it's really important to make sure that they have their story heard. With the classes that Film Aid do. So Film Aid have traveling cinemas that go through refugee camps and just show films as pure entertainment to relieve the refugees from their current situation. But they also do filmmaking classes. So this could be from empowering you with tools of storytelling, sitting in front of a camera and working out maybe how to tell your story, how you got to the refugee camp. And then it could be things like journalism and reporting on other stories that you see and how you react to that. Or it could just be, media tools, media training. I think we're all very savvy with getting onto Facebook and chatting away, but for other people who haven't had access to that, it's incredibly important in modern society that they learn these communication skills. So when they get out and they break out of their situation, we hope they have the skills that don't set them behind from other people, maybe going for jobs or just, general socializing. Okay. Gabs Polita said, are you going to watch the Cursed Child musical? Yes, I'm incredibly excited to see the Cursed Child musical, much like everyone else. So yeah, I'm very excited. So I'm just going to ask a few more questions. I'd love to know if you guys have ordered your t-shirts and what styles you've ordered. That would be cool. So someone asked, sorry, their names disappeared, but they said, have you visited the refugee camps? I haven't visited Film Aid's refugee camps. I'm hoping after this campaign that we're hopefully organising a trip. So I'm looking forward to sharing, after this campaign, sharing with you guys some stories about where the funds that you've donated to will have gone. So watch out for that. Paige has said, I've ordered it today in white. Great. Well, I hope you love it and look forward to photos. Just wait for a few more questions. So yeah, again, guys, it's only a few more days for the t-shirts to be available. So get ready to get on your computers after this. Again, it's represent.com/Film Aid, and 100% of your proceeds will be going to Film Aid's work. So again, I'm incredibly grateful for everything that you've done. If maybe you don't like the t-shirt design, or maybe you're not able to buy one, just the idea of sharing what Film Aid's work is about would be a huge and amazing support that you could give. So whether or not that's looking on Film Aid's website and learning a bit more about them, or posting it on your social media platforms or various things, would be fantastic. So many comments, they're going so fast. I'm trying to think what other things I would like to say. Just an idea of numbers. Film Aid is currently serving 400,000 refugees. Again, like I said before, in refugee camps in Jordan, Kenya and Thailand, and they're going to be expanding to Uganda. So I hope that our funds that we raise over these last few weeks will go towards that new refugee camp that they hope to open. What am I wearing? Well, I am wearing the grey Come Dream With Me t-shirt with some jeans. And yeah, I was wearing the vest this morning that I wore to yoga. So there literally are any style for any time of the day. So where can I buy the t-shirt? Said Dorian. It's represent.com/Film Aid Bonnie. Matt has said, do you stay in contact with anybody you worked on with Harry Potter? I do. I don't know if you guys have seen on my Instagram or Twitter, but I've had some great support from some of the fellow cast that I had the pleasure of still being friends with, and we spent 10 years of our life together, and it's an incredible friendship that will last forever. And it's just so lovely when they support my campaign and things like this, and I do vice versa them. So Ivana Lynch, who played Luna, Luna Lovegood, posted a t-shirt of her wearing hers today. And then my big brother, Oliver Phelps posted a lovely picture of himself, and also Jason Isaacs posted a picture. Jason is actually starring in my latest short film, which I'm incredibly excited to say is nearly finished. It's called Medusa's Ankles. It's an adaptation of a short story by a British author called A.S. Byatt, and Jason plays a character called Lucian in my movie, so I'm very excited to share that with you, and so watch out for that one. Okay, I'm going to ask a few more questions, and then I'm going to all let you get on with your Saturday days and Saturday evening. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. It's very sunny and hot here in New York, where I am. What is your short film about? Says Anthony Collins. Well, it's all set in a hairdresser's salon, and the title is, again, Medusa's Ankles, and the story begins with a poster by a piece of art by Matisse, the artist Matisse, and that sort of begins the journey of this character Susanna, who steps into this hair salon, and a world begins, and she has this sort of friendship that develops with Jason Isaacs' character Lucian. And the main themes of this film are beauty, about aging beauty, the illusion of beauty, and how the relationship we have with ourselves as we age, and how that can vary within people. So I look forward to sharing more about that video, yeah. Elizabeth Mary Walsh said, how do you watch your movies? Are they coming out to theatres? Well, all my films are short films, which most of the time are pretty much online or on film festivals, but you can watch all of my films that I've directed and released so far at www.bonbonlumiere.com. So that's all my directing work. So yeah, hope you enjoy that. Harriet Day, what inspired you to be a director? Well, I was incredibly fortunate that during the Harry Potter process I was really exposed to filmmaking, and I think there was something about the directing process that, first of all, I just wanted to be part of every part of filmmaking. I wanted to be there from the conception of the idea, through development, through filming, through post-production, through releasing the film. I just loved every element, and directing, you really are there for almost every element of filmmaking. And yeah, I think I'm someone who just loves observing people. I love observing the stories you see on the streets, in your life at any moment, and I was just incredibly interested in how you took that experience or an emotion you felt within yourself, and how you created that into a story and you shared that with the world. So I think, yeah, that way you do it. So so FilmAid International has just posted that you can learn more about FilmAid's work at filmaid.org. There's lots of great photos there of their work in refugee camps. There's great information about it. You can learn about how it began, where FilmAid started, and the work that they're doing now. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining in today on my second live Q&A. This seems to be a really great way to connect with you guys, so I really hope that maybe I'll come back to a live chat when I have another project. And again, thank you so much for your support. The refugees around the world are going to be able to continue with their learning of filmmaking and storytelling and communication, and be inspired and have hope to dream. They do have an incredible right to dream, like all of us, of a situation beyond their current reality. So I invite you to come dream with me and go to represent.com/FilmAidBonnie and have your t-shirt, because after the next few days they will not be available anymore. So be part of this movement and this campaign, and again, please post pictures of yourself wearing your t-shirts. I'd love to share a few on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. My handle is thisisbwright, and you know my Facebook because you're on it now. So thank you again, and have a wonderful weekend, and yes, love to you all. Bye bye.